वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
Can you do the Guru Brahma also, Mahodaya? Let us remember our Gurus.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Dhanyavadaha, Mahodaya. We are going to start getting into the middle of things. So far we have just started touching or glancing on the language. Now we'll get into the depth. So today will be one such class. This class and next class, please pay very careful attention because what you will learn will form the foundation for a lot of classes in the future. I know many of you want to talk about the test. We will certainly talk about it towards the end of the class. Okay. Can everybody see my screen that says 13? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we have learned the basics so far, as I said. So slowly we will start building upon it. We will start this class and future classes with Subhashita. Or Bahuvachanam for Subhashita is Subhashitani, which means Subhashitam is a Napumsakalinga Shabda, right? So Subhashitani, Phalam Phalani. Subhashitam just means something that is a good saying. Okay, Hemanti Mahode, can you read the Subhashitam?
हंसः श्वेतो बकः श्वेतः को भेदो बकहंसयोः निरक्षरविवेके तु हंसो हंसो बको बकः।
उत्तमं, धन्यवादः। हंसः श्वेतो बकः श्वेतः को भेदो बकहंसयोः नीरक्षीरविवेके तु हंसो हंसो बको बकः। So hamsaha, we know hamsa, it's a swan. Hamsaha, so punlinga shabda. Shveto, so it is shvetaha, but because of sandhi it became shveto. Bakaha, shvetaha. So hamsaha shvetaha, bakaha shvetaha. Hamsa is swan, shveta is anybody?
White.
White. Bakaha, anybody knows what bakaha is? Baka?
Stork.
Okay.
Mahodaya, you could relate this Bakaha with Bakasura, that Krishna's enemy.
Or Bakasana. In Yogasana, there is an asana called Bakasana.
Yes.
So, what it is saying is, Hamsa is white, a swan is white, a stork is also white. Ko bhedo. So again, because of sandhi, kaha becomes ko, Bhedaha becomes Bhedo. Oh no, sorry. No. Ko Bhedo. This is correct. No sandhi. Ko Bhedo Baka Hamsayoho. What is the difference between the two? So Hamsa is white, Baka is white. What is the difference between the two? Nira Kshira Viveke to. So when it comes time to separate water from milk, Hamsaha, Bakaha. So a swan remains a swan, whereas a stork remains a stork. So there is an understanding, or people believe that a swan can separate water from milk or milk from water, right? So that is what this is saying. So when it comes time for separating water from milk, a swan can do it, but a stork cannot do it. So just because some things look alike does not mean that they are the same. When it comes to crunch time, or when it comes to the crux of the matter, the good people, or the sensible people, or smart people, or however you want to look at it, can be easily separated from people who look like them, but they are not like them in quality. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So one question, what is the word for milk here? Sheer. Is that the word?
Kshira.
Kshira.
Nira is water. Kshira is milk.
Milk.
Okay. There is a second Subhashitam which is very similar to the first one. Who wants to read? Who is after Hemanti Mahodaya? Surendra Mahodaya. Can you please read this one?
काकः कृष्णः पिकः कृष्णः को भेदः पिक काकयोः वसन्तकाले संप्राप्ते काकः काकः पिकः पिकः.
So who wants to attempt the meaning? Very
Mahodaya, what is mean by pikaha?
Pikaha. Who wants to? I think we studied pikaha. Who wants to say what is a pikaha?
Koel.
Koel. Kuku.
Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya.
Okay.
Krishna. Kaka is crow is black.
Black and on the
Kaha is kokilaha, which is black. What is the difference? Bedaha, pika kaka yoho, between the two. Vasanta kale, during the spring. Samprapte, when it is spring. Kakaha kak. When it arrives. Kakaha kakaha, pikaha pikaha. Both of them are so different because only pikaha can kurjitaha, he can sing, but kakaha cannot sing like a koel.
Very nice, very nice. So this is so as we proceed, I think you, like I said, all of you have sufficient base now to start reading basic subhashitams, basic sentences. So the idea is for you not to be afraid or intimidated when you look at long sentences. You can do it. This is all building confidence for yourself.
Mahodaya, what's the exact meaning for samprapte? Arrival.
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 Does anybody remember samprapte from somewhere else?
Bhaja Govinda.
Samprapte samahite kale.
Govinda. Nahi
रक्षते दुःखं काले.
Samprapte
Sannihite kale.
Nahi rakshati dukring kale.
So when it comes, when death is very close by or death is approaching, Dukrum Karane. Dukrum is one of the prakriyas in Sanskritam. So it is not going to protect you from death or from whatever happens after death. So this is what Adi Shankaracharya sang in his Bhaja Govindam song, right?
Yeah.
Astu. Okay. Any questions about the Subhashitani?
Mahodaya, please go to. Here it is saying Kakah Krishnaha, Pikaha Krishnaha, Ko Bedaha. But in the first Subhashitam, it was Ko Bedo. Why this difference?
Due to Sandhi. There is no difference. So it's up to the poet whether he wants to do the Sandhi or not. So basically, a crow is black, kokila is black. What is the difference between the two? When spring arrives, you can tell the difference.
What is for white?
White is Shvetaha.
Shvetaha, okay.
Krishnaha is black.
Okay.
So Sri Krishna is also black, right? I mean, in paintings we see him painted as blue, but he's actually black. Okay, so let us look at Karma Padam. So we started this topic last time. We did Ekavachana. So today we look at Bahuvachana. So let me maximize my screen. Can you still see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we saw this last time. Balika Aharam Khadati. So prior to in previous classes we just learned Balika Khadati. Then we added Aharam Khadati. So we said Aharam is Karma Padam or subject in English. Object. Same way, Balakaha Pustakam Pathati. We started by studying Balakaha Pathati, then we added Pustakam. So, Balika Aharam Khadati. Balika is Karta, Aharam is Karma, Khadati is Kriya. We saw this last time. This is just a revision. So, what is Kriya?
Action.
Kriya is action, any action. Khadati, Pathati, Bhavati. We saw hundreds of Kriya Phalani, right? So it's all those are something that we learned. Karta. Karta is what? Somebody who does the action. Balakaha Khadati, Balika Pathati, Purushaha Bhavati, Kukkuraha Dhavati, something like that. So, Karta is somebody who does the action. So, what is Karma? Karma is the object or the recipient of the action. What does that mean? So, it means what? So, the action in this sentence is Khadati. So, eat or eating. Who is eating? Balika. What is she eating? Aharam. So the object or the thing on which this kriya is being performed is called karma pada or karma. Okay. Ask any doubts if you have, because this is a very fundamental concept. If you don't get this right, we will struggle later. So please ask any question.
Bhanu Mahodaya.
Yes, Manjula Mahodaya.
This karma pada always ends with
In Ekavachana, it ends in That's what we saw last time. We will review them again. Good question.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Balakaha Pustakam Pathati. Manjula Mahodaya, in this sentence, identify Karta, Karma, Kriya.
Balakaha is karta, pustakam is karma, patati is action, kriya.
So why did you say this is karta and this is karma?
Balaka is the man who is doing the action, pustakam is the recipient, patati is the mode of action.
Or the actual action. Okay, fine. So whenever you encounter a sentence, first identify the kriya. First identify what is the action being performed. Then identify who is performing the action. And then third, identify on what the action is being performed. The reason is, we saw when we learned, before we learned karma pada, we just learned balakaha pathati. Yes, balakaha pathati, the boy reads. So pustakam was not present in that case, but it was still a valid sentence. The boy reads. Doesn't matter what he is reading. Balakaha pathati, the boy reads. It's a valid sentence in both Sanskritam and English. So if you start looking for the karma padam first, you will get confused. You may not be able to identify it correctly. So first identify the kriya padam. What is the action? Then identify the karta. Who is doing that action? And only then do you look for on what the action is being performed. That way, even if the object of the action is missing, it is fine. Some sentences will have a karma padam, some sentences will not have a karma padam. And it is perfectly valid. Parvataha asti, balaka, putturaha bhavati. Those don't have a karma padam. They just have a karta and a kriya. Right? Okay. Srividya Mahodaya. In the second sentence, identify karta, karma, kriya.
Ka is the doer, karta.
First read
Pibati, pibati is the kriya. Here, the drinking, and sa is the karta who is drinking. Sa, jalam is the object, karma.
Object of kriya.
No, kriya is pibati.
Kriya. Correct. Okay.
Action.
Action. So, okay. Uttamam. Arvind Mahodaya. Read the third sentence. First read the entire sentence. That way you get reading practice also. Then identify karta, karma, kriya.
Okay, Mahodaya. Balika abhyasam likanti. Likati. Balika is the karta, abhyasam is the karma, and then likanti is the kriya. Likati is the kriya.
Why do you say this is karta, this is karma, this is kriya? Just because I wrote it in this order?
No, Mahodaya, because balika is a karta, the one who is doing the action, and so then that is the subject, and then the abhyasa is the thing what she's doing. What she's doing, she's doing homework. No. And then next is the likanti. Likati. Likati is the kriya, also known as verb, which is saying what she's doing right now.
Okay. So first identify kriya, likati. Don't start in this order, because I can change the order of the words in the sentence, right? So first identify what is the action, then go to who is doing the action, then identify on what the action is being performed. Okay. Kavita Mahodaya. Read the fourth sentence and identify karta, karma, kriya. You're muted, Mahodaya.
Ramaha Sitam Pashyati. Here Kriya, Pashyati is Kriya.
What does
Ramaha,
Pashyati mean?
Pashyati means seeing. Seeing. Ramaha is Karta. So, Ramaha is seeing. Sita is the karma.
Sitam is the karma.
Sitam.
So what does the sentence mean?
Ramaha is looking Sita.
Is seeing Sita. Uttam.
Seeing Sita.
Uttam. Any question so far? Okay. Usha Mahoday.
Bhanu Mahodaya, here when you ask what pustakam, for Sitam you will have to ask whom, no?
On what or whom, correct. On what is this action being performed? On Sita. The action of seeing is being performed on Sita. Or whom, that is fine. It's hard to have a one-to-one translation between English and Sanskrit. But essentially, who is the recipient of the looking action? So who is Rama seeing? Who is the recipient of the visualization, the seeing? So Sita.
Thank you. Dhanyavada Mahodaya.
Usha Mahodaya.
Balakaha grantham patati. The patati is the kriya. Balakaha is the karma, karta, and grantham is the karma.
So what does this mean? What does the sentence mean?
The boy reads the book. Reads book.
Reads book. So here the karma pada is in ekavachanam.
Yes.
Grantham. So Manjula Mahodaya, you asked the question, Grantham. So the next sentence, Shekhar Mahodaya.
Balakaha Granthani Padati.
Granthan Pathati.
Balakaha Granthan Padati. Padati is the Kriya. Balakaha is Karta. And Granthan is the Karma.
So Granthan.
Granthan is plural.
Granthan
books plural.
Bahuvachanam.
Bhagavasanam. So boy is singular, boy reads books.
Boy reads books. Correct. Balakaha is ekavachanam, Granthan. So Grantham ekavachanam.
Is Bhagavasanam.
Dhanyavadah Mahodaya.
Yes.
Grantham ekavachanam, Granthan bahuvachanam.
Bhagavasanam.
So Manjula Mahodaya, Grantham in ekavachanam, Grantham it ends in in bahuvachanam an, it ends in an.
Yes.
Vijay Sundaram Mahodaya, read this sentence.
Mahodaya, why did you write pulling in a different spelling? Can we also write it like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Vijay Sundaram Mahodaya, please read the third sentence.
Balika Abhyasam Likati.
Here Balika is Karta.
No. Start with Kriya.
Kriya is Likati.
Who is writing? So Likhati is writing. So who is writing?
Balika.
Balika.
What is writing? Abhyasam.
What is she writing? Abhyasam. So Abhyasam is?
Abhyasam is Karta.
Karma.
Karma.
Karta is doer.
Yes.
Karma is object.
Yeah.
Uttama.
Yeah.
So
Madam, one question. Sorry. Why it is not Abhyasan instead of Abhyasan?
Because that Abhyasaha is the Pullinga Shabda.
Abhyasam.
Abhyasaha.
Okay.
Abhyasaha is Karta. Abhyasam is Karma. Balika Balakaha is karta. Balakam will become karma.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So balakaha is who that boy is who is doing. Balakam. So action is being performed on the boy. So somebody is seeing him, somebody is scolding him, somebody is beating him, something, whatever. Okay. Viraj Mahodaya. Fourth sentence.
Balika abhyasan likati. Likati is the kriya pada, writing. Then balika is the subject of the sentence. It's a single ekavachana strilinga. Abhyasan is a bahuvachana karma pada.
So abhyasam ekavachanam, abhyasan bahuvachanam. So we are dealing with punlinga shabdas. So grantham granthan, abhyasam abhyasan. So the girl is writing exercises or homework, whatever you want to call it. Chaitra Mahodaya.
Draupadi Pandavam Pashyati. So Pashyati, that is seeing, that's the Kriya Pada. And Draupadi is Karta. And Pandavam, that is the Karma Pada, the object of action. So basically, Draupadi is looking at the Pandava.
So what is the action? Who is doing the action? And on what is the action being performed? So try to identify it that way. So what does the sentence mean, Mahodaya?
Draupadi is looking at a Pandava.
And read the next sentence. Read the next sentence.
Yeah. Draupadi Pandavan Pashyati. So here, Pashyati is the Kriya, and Draupadi is the Karta, and Pandavan is Bahuvachan, basically Pandavas. So Draupadi is looking at the Pandavas.
At Pandavas. In the first case, she was looking at one Pandava. Here, she is looking at many Pandavas.
Many Pandavas.
Mahodaya, then you have to write Pashyanti, right? Why did you write Pashyati there?
Who is seeing?
Draupadi.
Okay. So how many Draupadis are there?
One.
So should it be Pashyati or Pashyanti?
Pashyati. I thought it is upon the people who are being seen, be seen. I didn't know about that. Sorry, Mahodaya.
No. That's a very important concept. Because even in English, right, Draupadi sees Pandava or Draupadi's see. So if you use plural of Draupadi, Draupadi's, then instead of sees, it becomes see. Draupadi's see Pandava or Draupadi see Pandavas. So whether this is Pashyati or Pashyanti depends on this, not on this.
On the subject here.
On the karta.
Karta.
That is why I say identify the kriya first. That will help you identify the karta. So, for example, in the same first sentence, Draupadi Pandavam Pashyati, if it was Pashyanti, then it wouldn't be Draupadi, it would be Draupadyaha. Many Draupadis are seeing the Pandavas. We will review that in the next class. For now, just take it for granted that I am not going to mix up the Vachanam of the Kriya with Vachanam of the Karta. So take it for granted that we are going to do the straightforward case today.
Okay, Mahodaya. Dhanyavadaha.
Okay. Hemanti Mahodaya, you got your turn. Ranjani Mahodaya.
Bhaktaha Devam Pujyati.
Pujayati.
Pujayati. Pujayati.
What does Pujayati mean?
Pujayati is doing the puja.
Doing the puja.
Puja, yeah.
Ah.
And
Who is
this
doing the
Pujayati
puja?
is the kriya. Yeah, Pujayati is the kriya. And the person who is doing the puja is the bhakta, who is the doer. And what is he doing the puja? He is doing the God, the Devam puja, right? So it's the God.
For whom is he doing the puja?
Whom is he doing the puja?
Or on what? That is fine. Yeah, it's English. So in Sanskritam terms, what would you call each of these? Bhaktaha is?
Bhaktaha is devotees.
Karta.
Or karta. And Devam is karma. Pujyati is kriya.
Pujayati is kriya. Okay.
Pujayati is
kriya. Next one also please read.
Yeah. Bhaktaha Devan Pujayati. So Devan is the Bahuvachana of Devam. It's lot of
Devas.
Lot of Devas, yeah.
Correct.
And again, same Bhakta is the doer, Pujayati is kriya, and Deva is the karma.
Uttama. Sandeep Mahodaya, do the last two.
Janakaha agrajam tarjayati. So tarjayati is the kriya. Janakaha is the karta. And agrajam is the karma.
What is tarjayati?
I was going to ask, I don't know the meaning.
Okay, scolding.
Scolding. Achha. So elder. So Janaka is scolding his elder brother. Agrajam.
First son, elder son.
Elder son. Okay.
And in the second sentence, what are we trying to say?
So he's scolding his elder son. So Janakaha agrajan tarjayati.
So in the first sentence, the father is scolding the eldest son or one of the elder sons. In the second sentence, Janakaha agrajan tarjayati is scolding the elder sons. So what is the pattern for karma pada? So ekavachana grantham, bahuvachana granthan, abhyasam, abhyasan, pandavam, pandavan, devam, devan, agrajam, agrajan. So ekavachana ends in bahuvachana ends in an. If it is punlinga, that's important. Punlinga.
One question, Banu
Yes,
Mahodaya. So in some cases we saw it's grantham, ma with halanta. Can it not be grantham on dot on top?
Okay, we will cover that topic today. Just bear with me for half an hour.
Okay.
That's a specific topic we will cover today.
Because only two of them have dots and three of them.
We'll cover that.
Okay.
There is no Dvivachana in that?
We are not talking Dvivachana right now. We will do Dvivachana later.
Okay.
So all these are, so what we saw here, Granthaha, Abhyasaha, Pandavaha, Devaha, Agrajaha, these are all Akaranta Sabda. We learned it in the first class. But we also learned that in for Punlinga, there is a Ukaranta, Shishuhu, Guruhu, like that. Remember?
Yes.
So we will look at how the Karma Padam is when it is a Ukaranta Sabda. Rachana Mahodaya.
Janani Shishum Lalayati. Your Lalayati is the Kriyapada, Janani is the Karta, and Shishum is the Karma. And the next sentence is Janani Shishun Lalayati. Lalayati is the Kriya, Janani is the Karta, and Shishun is the Karma Pada. And so Shishun is Ekavachana, Shishun is Bahuvachana.
Uttama. So, do you know the meaning?
Yeah, mother is loving the kid And mother is loving the kids.
Multiple kids, many kids. So for Ukaranta also Shishum, Shishun. For Akaranta we saw Grantham, Granthan, Shishum, Shishun. Meera Mahoday.
Bhanu, one question over here I had.
Yes.
Normally when we were doing the Bahuvachana, Shishuhu would be Shish. Like Guru. Here it being a Karma Pada, it changes.
Karma Pada changes. Shishuhu, when we say Shishuhu, it is the Karta. The Shishuhu is doing something. Shishuhu Hasati. The child or baby is laughing. But here the Shishu is not doing the action. Who is doing the action? Janani is doing the action. Okay. So to identify or to differentiate whether it is the Shishu who is doing the action or if the Shishu is the recipient of the action, the form changes. So in English, how would we say? We would say the baby laughs. But if we say the mother loves the baby, so it's still baby in both cases. In the first case, the baby is doing the action. In the second case, the baby is the recipient. But in English, it is hard to say subject and object because baby still remains baby. But in Sanskritam, to distinguish between who is the karta and who is the karma, the karma forms of the word are different. If it is karta, it is shishuhu. If it is karma, it is shishum. Clear, Mahoday?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Chatraha Gurum.
One second, Mahoday. So, Rachna Mahoday, so if it was Shishuhu Bahuvachana as Karta, what would it be?
It would be Shishuhu.
Boy, baby is laughing. Shishuhu Hasati.
Shishuhu Hasati.
Many babies are laughing. Shishuhu Bahuvachana.
Shishavaha.
Shishavaha.
Shishavaha. Shishavaha Hasati.
Shishavaha Hasanti. So that is because the boy or the baby is doing the action. Here the baby is the recipient of the action.
Right. And in that case again it would be Hasanti. The Kriya Pada would also change.
Correct. Hasanti. Correct. Here it is still Lalayati because the baby is not doing the action. The mother is doing the action. There is only one mother.
Right. Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah. Thank you, Mother.
Meera Mahoday.
Chatraha Gurum Ahvayati. Ahvayati Kriyapadam. Chatraha Karta. Gurum Karmapadam. Gurum Pullinga Shabdaha. Ukaranta Pullinga Shabdaha. And Chatraha Gurun Ahvayati. Here Ahvayati is Kriyapadam, Chatraha is Karta, Gurun is Bahuvachana Pullinga Shabda.
So in Ekavachana it is Gurum, Bahuvachana Gurun. Same way Shishum, Shishun.
Ahvayati is invite. So Chatraha Gurum Ahvayati. Chhatra is the student, male student is inviting the guru. Male student is inviting the gurus.
Gurus. Uttama. Uttama. Narayanan Mahoday. I think we all see the pattern now. Go ahead and do the last two.
Sainikaha Ripum Marayati. Marayati Kriyapadam. Sainikaha Karta. Ripum Karmapadam.
So what is the meaning?
Sainikaha, the soldier kills the king.
Kills the what?
King, right? Ripu?
No. Ripu is enemy.
Enemy.
Ripu is enemy. Ripu is enemy. Ripum is the recipient of this killing action.
Correct. Soldier
so
kills the
Bahuvachana
enemy.
of Ripum is Ripun. Shishum, Shishun, Gurum, Gurun, Ripum, Ripun. So these are all Pullinga Shabdas. So for Ukaranta Pumlinga Shabdas, that's the pattern. Shishum, Shishun, Gurum, Gurun, Ripum, Ripun. So in the first case, the soldier kills one enemy. In the second case, he kills many enemies. Clear?
They say the Shadribus.
Ah, Shadripu. Correct. Correct. Who are the 6 enemies every human being has? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mata, Mada, Matsarya,
Moha.
Moha. Uttama. Okay. So we also saw for Pumlinga Shabda, there is a Ikaranta Shabda. We saw Harihi, Girihi, words like that. So, Bhagya Mahoday. I cannot hear you, Mahoday. No. Can anybody hear Bhagya Mahoday?
No.
No, Mahoday. Okay, try again. Log out or log back in. No, I still cannot hear you. Sorry, Mahoday. Please try again. Log out and log back in. Maybe we'll hear you. Okay, Anupama Mahoday.
Sa Harim Namati.
Harim, not Harim.
Harim Namati. So Namati is the Kriya Padam. Sa is the Karta and Harim is the Karma.
So what does this sentence mean?
She is worshipping
Hari.
Lord Hari.
So Harim, Bahuvachana is Hareen.
Hareen.
So, she is going to Hari, many Haris. Ramu Mahodaya. So we all now know how to identify Karta, Karma, Kriya. Let's start looking at learning the pattern. Ramu Mahodaya, please read these two.
Saha Girim Arohati.
He is
climbing the hill.
Uttamam. He is climbing the hill. Uttamam.
Arohati is the Kriya. Sa is he, is the performer. Girim is the Karma Phala.
Karma Phala. In the second sentence, what does the meaning?
Girim is many hills.
Many hills. Uttama.
Same thing.
Harim, Hareen, Girim, Girim. Bhavani Mahoday. I think we all know what is Karta, Karma, Kriya. We don't need to identify. Let's not do it for every sentence. Let's learn the pattern and learn the meaning. So go ahead, Bhavani Mahoday.
Rakshakaha Arim Hanti. Hanti is Kriyapada. Rakshakaha is Karta. And Arim is Karmapada.
Ari is, what is Ari? What is Hanti?
Arim.
Enemy, I think, no? Enemy.
Hanti is kill. Ari is enemy. Arim is killing the enemy. The recipient of the killing action.
Okay. So on Rakshakaha is once again.
So we don't need to say it every sentence. I think we all know now which is Karta, which is Karma, which is Kriya. Let us just look at the pattern in the green. Harim, Hareen, Girim, Girin, Arim, Areen. So in the first case, he is killing one enemy. In the second case, he is killing
many enemies.
Uttama. So
what is Rakshakaha means, Bhanu Mahodaya? Rakshakaha means?
Protector, army means soldier. You can also say that.
Rakshana, we know in many languages, Rakshana, right?
Okay.
Safeguarding. Rakshaka, one who does Rakshana.
So enemy who is killing, Hanti is kill.
Hanti is kill. Who is killing? Who is killing?
Rakshakaha. Protector,
Rakshaka.
how can he kill?
Protector is
The
killing the
protector,
enemy.
Right? Arim, who is he killing?
Oh, okay.
What is the karma pada? Arim. The protector is killing the enemy.
Protector is
Mahodaya.
killing the enemy. Okay, got it.
Did Arakshaka come from here? One who protects you from Ari.
Correct.
Got it. Yeah, thank you.
Bhanu Mahoday, Hanti, what will be the plural form of Hanti? The verb?
I don't remember, Mahodaya. I'll have to look it up.
Okay.
So Hanti also comes in one of the famous sayings, right? Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Does anybody know the full saying? Dharmaha hato hanti, dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Look it up. Hanti comes there also. Okay, so this is just a cheat sheet kind of a thing for you to figure out how to derive the Ekavachana and Bahuvachana forms of Karma Pada. You can look it up once I send out this slide. So there is nothing new there. So to summarize, when it is Karta, Ekavachanam is Ramaha, Bahuvachana is Rama, Karma, Ramam, Raman. That is for Akaranta. Ukaranta, Guruhu, Guravaha. So Rachna Mahodaya had Shishuhu, Shishavaha, right? So Shishum, Shishun, or Gurum, Gurun. And Ikaranta, Harihi, Harayaha. Does everybody remember this? Harihi, Harayaha? Uttamam. So when it is Karma Pada, Harin, Harin. Okay, let us do an Abhyasa. Who's done it?
I have not.
Prashant Mahodaya.
I have a small doubt here.
Yes.
Can I ask?
Yes, Mahodaya.
In that Ari, like the Ikar is the first, and then it becomes the second in Bahuvachana.
I didn't follow you.
There is a small e and the bigger e. It changes. No, in the last slide only. In Hari, the E is the first E and Harin is the second.
So here it is Rasva, here it is Dirgha.
Rasva and Dirgha. Right. So even there is some rule, like, is it the pattern there? Because even in Giri, it's the same.
Correct. Girim, Girin. For Ikaranta, Girim, Girin. Rasva, Dirgha. Good point. Even for Ukaranta, it's the same thing. Gurum and Gurun. Akaranta is also the same. Ramam. Good observation, Rachna Mahodaya.
Yes.
Okay, Prashant Mahodaya.
Yes. Krishna. So,
hold on. Let me say what the exercise is about. So here the Karta and the Kriya are given. You have to convert what's in the bracket into Ekavachana Karmapada and Bahuvachana Karmapada. So I'll give you the first example so you will understand it, then you can do the second one. Krishnaha. So what is the Karmapadam for Venu? Venum in Ekavachana. In Bahuvachana it will become Venun, right? Gurum, Gurun, like that. So Krishnaha Venum Vadayati, Krishnaha Venun Vadayati. Is the objective of the Abhyasa clear?
Yes.
Go ahead, Prashant Mahodaya.
Yes.
बालिका आहारं खादति, बालिका आहारान् खादति।
उत्तमं। बालिका आहारं खादति, बालिका आहारान् खादति। उत्तमं। विजयमीनन् महोदय।
युवकः मार्गः
आन।
Okay, this is the normal. Okay, so युवकः मार्गान् first एकवचन, युवकः मार्गान् पश्यति,
that is बहुवचन. एकवचन
sorry, एकवचनम is युवकः मार्गं पश्यति.
मार्गं पश्यति. बहुवचन is
मार्गान् पश्यति. युवकः मार्गान् पश्यति.
उत्तमम् उत्तमम्. युवकः मार्गं पश्यति, युवकः मार्गान् पश्यति. कविता महोदय, did you get a turn? You got your turn. Let's see who else is remaining. Bala Mahodaya.
पर्वतः आरोहति. The sentence will now be सः पर्वतम् आरोहति.
बहुवचने
पर्वतान् आरोहति.
सः पर्वतम् आरोहति, सः पर्वतान्
आरोहति.
उत्तमम्. भाग्य महोदय, let's try again.
जननी शिशुं लालयति. जननी शिशवः लालयति.
शिशून्.
In कर्मपद शिशुं, शिशून्. I think you missed it when you logged out. I think you missed it. So shishum, shishun, gurum, gurun, like that.
Okay, Janani shishun lalayati.
Shishun lalayati. Uttamam.
Okay.
Did everybody get a chance? Did I miss anybody? Okay, let us start again from the first. Vijay Sundaram Mahodaya. Vijay Sundaram Mahodaya.
Yes. Sangeet
निर्देशकः.
संगीत निर्देशकः गानं निर्दशति. गणम्. ओके. गणं
निर्दिशति. Music director conducts a group. गणं. बहुवचनं गणान्. उत्तमं. संगीतनिर्देशकः गणान् निर्दिशति. उत्तमम् उत्तमम्. कविता महोदय.
वानरसेना सेतुं निर्माति. वानरसेना सेतून् निर्माति.
उत्तमं. सेतुं निर्माति, सेतून् निर्माति. उत्तमं. Manjula
Mahodaya, I have a question here.
Yes.
So when it becomes bahuvachana, regardless of akaranta, ukaranta, it will become dirgha.
It becomes dirgha. Raman, Gurun, Shishun, Hareen. It becomes dirgha. Correct.
Dhanyavada.
Bhanu Mahodaya, one question. In this, when we are doing Hareen or Guru, the nanatvam rule doesn't apply. Like the na comes.
It always applies.
So shouldn't it be that no, the other no with Hareen?
So the rule does not. The rule gets cancelled when the word ends with an. Only when in the nakara, when it ends with a nakara, the rule does not apply.
Okay. So when it's half, matlab, when it's not completing.
When there is a halanta,
Halant. Yes. Okay. Okay.
The rule does not apply.
Chhatra guru pruchati.
So convert this into karma padam.
Chhatra guravaha or guru?
So look at this example. Vanarasena, what did Setuhu become?
Setun.
Setum in Ekavachana, Bahuvachana Setun. So this is also Ukaranta Shabda, right? So,
Chhatra gurum. Gurum pruchati. Chhatra guru.
Uttamam. Gurum pruchati, gurun pruchati. What is the meaning, Mahoday?
Chhatra is a student, guru is a guru. Guru is the teacher. Pruchati seeks. Asks. Okay. Thank you.
So what does gurum pruchati mean? Chhatra gurum pruchati means what?
He's seeing one.
Asking.
Guru is seeing one chhatra.
Not seeing, asking. Pruchati means asking.
Asking. Okay.
So the student, go ahead.
One guru is asking the.
Wait. Who's the karta here? Who's asking? Who's being asked?
Chhatra.
Chhatra is karta. So what does that mean? It means the girl is asking.
Oh, okay.
Who is she asking?
Guru.
So the girl is asking one guru.
One guru.
Here?
Girl is asking many gurus.
So many gurus. Gurum, gurun. So when you have this form, un, in, an, it means it's usually karma pada. So it is not the word for karta. It is for karma. So that is not somebody is performing the action. So gurum. So guru is not performing the action here. Guru is the recipient of the action.
Yes.
Clear, Mahoday? If you have doubts, this is very important. So please ask if you are not clear.
I have one question, Banu Mahodaya. So guru is many gurus. So what is the first one? Guru who is?
I'm just giving you a clue or a word for you to use in Ekavachana and Bahuvachana karma. That's all.
Okay.
Because I could have said Chhatra Pruchati and fill in the blank I could have said, then we will all struggle what to put in the.
So you gave the word. I see. Okay, that means nothing. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Manjula Mahodaya, is this clear or do you have any doubt?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it, absorb it. I'm still not clear.
Okay, tell me what your doubt.
No, Gurum is the, you said it is the
karma.
Guru.
Object.
Yes, Gurum is the karma.
So what is the kriya here? What is the action? Pruchati.
Yeah.
So Pruchati is asking. So who is asking? So is it Chhatra that is asking or Gurum that is asking? So we have said when the word ends with it cannot be a karta. It's a karma. We said that.
Yes,
right?
in the beginning. Yes.
In the beginning. So that leaves Chhatra as the karta. Chhatra, we know, is a girl or a girl student rather.
Yes.
So this therefore becomes the karta. Chhatra pruchati. Chhatra, whom does she pruchati? Gurum pruchati.
So Gurum is the karma.
Gurum is the karma. Correct.
Yes. Okay.
In the second sentence, Guru is the karma.
Multiple.
Multiple gurus, many gurus.
Okay.
Usha Mahoday.
Naradaha Harim Namati. Naradaha Harin Namati.
Uttamam. Naradaha Harin Namati. Naradaha Harin Namati. Uttamam. Shekhar Mahoday.
Mahodaya, I have a question here. Gurum and Gurun. So Dirgha for Ru, you just write it like that?
Correct. So this one is small and this one is long.
Yeah, it is confusing. I mean, it's easy to forget. Dirgha here.
Yeah, you have to practice the alphabet. That's
Yes,
why
yeah.
the alphabet.
I know. Is there any easier way to remember?
Practice. Shekhar Mahodaya.
Aham Grantam Padami. Vayam Grantani.
Aham only. Let's not change the karta. It is still the same karta.
Okay. Sorry. Aham Grantam Padami. Aham Grantani Padami.
Granthani or Granthan?
Granthan Padami.
Aham Granthan Pathami. Aham Grantham Pathami. Aham Granthan Pathami.
Tan Padami.
I am reading one book. I am reading many books.
Many books.
Clear, Mahodaya?
Clear.
Viraj Mahodaya.
Garudaha Girim Sprushati. Garudaha Girin Sprushati.
Girim Sprushati, Girin Sprushati. What does that mean, Mahodaya?
The bird is touching the Giri mountain.
And the second case?
Mountains, yeah.
Garuda is touching many mountains or hills, whatever. Chaitra Mahodaya.
Durga Asuram is it Mudrati?
Mrudnati.
Mrudrati, is it? Mrudnati. Okay, that's no. Okay. Durga Asuram Mrudnati. Durga Asuran Mrudnati.
Durga Asuram Mrudnati. Durga Asuran Mrudnati. So from this word Mrudnati comes Mardini. Durga is what Mardini?
Mahishasura Mardini.
Mahishasura Mardini. That's why I picked this sentence, so you will recognize it. Durga is Mahishasura Mardini. So the Asura is Mahisha Asura. Mrudnati is killing. Mardini is derived from the same root. Mardini is the one who kills.
Mahodaya, can you split that Mrinati?
Split means?
The last sentence. How do you pronounce?
Mrudnati.
Mrudnati. There you get na.
There is na. Correct. Mrudnati.
Okay. Mrudnati.
Mrudnati. Okay. Ranjani Mahodaya, last one.
One.
Yes.
So Mrudnati means killing by stamping.
Stamping, destroying, pounding, making into a powder, all of those.
Eshaha abhyasaha karoti. Abhyasam.
Correct.
And Bahuvachana is Soon.
An, un, im, in,
Abhyasan.
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 एषः अभ्यासान् करोति. अस्तु. Any questions before we move into Strilinga?
Hey, one time repeat, Banu Mahodaya. You end
Yes.
with an.
An, un, im, in. Yes. Ramam, Raman. Gurum, Gurun. Harim, Harim.
Hari.
Okay. I think what we'll do is we will do the Strilinga and Napumsakalinga in the next class because it may be too much for one class. Let's do the next topic. We will come back for Strilinga and Napumsakalinga in the next class. So let us look at some Lekhana Niyamaha, means rules of writing. So this is one question that everybody has been asking from day one. When to use Makara and when to use the Anuswara, the dot on top. So its time has finally come. The Muhurtam is finally today. So there are 3 rules, very simple rules. So take 2 words. If the last letter of the first word ends with the sound and the first letter of the second word is a swara, a vowel, then the sound you have to write as makara. So kamalam asti. So the last letter of kamalam is the sound. The first letter of the second word, the next word, asti, is a, which is a swara or a vowel. So because it's a vowel, the sound should be written as makara. Kamalam asti. So here you should not put a dot. You should write makara. Same way, anujam ichchati. So last sound is sound. The first letter of the next word is ichchati, I, which is also a vowel or swara. So you have to write this as makara and not a anuswara dot. Anujam ichchati. Same way, bhojanam agacchati. This is a swara, so this will be written as makara. Questions about this?
So it can be any swara, up to aha.
I, I, u, r, l, o, aha. A, I, o, aha.
Okay, very nice. Okay, got it.
So the other side of the same rule is if the first letter of the next word is not a swara but a vyanjana and the last sound in the previous word is a sound, then you have to write it as a dot and not as a makara. So vayam hasamaha, ha is a vyanjana or consonant. That's why in vayam it becomes a dot instead of makara. Aham khadami, kha is a vyanjana. Duradarshanam pashyati, pa is a vyanjana. That's why aham it becomes a dot. Duradarshanam it becomes a dot. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. The last rule. If the last letter in a sentence ends in a ma sound, then invariably by default, without looking at anything else, you have to make it as a makara, not as a anuswara, not as a dot. So this is one of the first sentences we learned. Bhavatyaha nama kim. What is your name when you're asking a woman? So kim, it ends with the ma sound, but it's at the end of the sentence. So it has to be a makara. Saha mama mitram. He is my friend. Here is at the end of the sentence. So it has to be a makara, cannot be a anuswara. Third sentence is interesting because there is a sound here and there is an sound at the end of the sentence also. So let's look at the end first. So this is the easiest rule. At the end, if the sound comes, you have to make it as a makara. Done. Clear. Here, idanim sapada navavadanam. So the question is, idanim, should it be makara or a anuswara? So look at the following word. It is ta, it's a vyanjana, so it will become a dot.
And if it was idanim ashtavadanam, then it would have become a makara.
If it was ashtavadanam, then it would have become a makara. Correct. Uttamam. So Vijay Meenan Mahodaya, you had this question today. So
yeah, clear. Clear.
Very simple rule. So now that you know these rules, when you write your homework, please make sure you follow these rules.
Sure.
Bhanubhadaya, one question. Based on this, what is the fundamental difference between an anuswar and a makar? Not in writing, but even in saying. What is the difference?
There is no real difference. It's only a writing rule. That's why we call this as lekhana niyamaha. Only a writing rule. Strictly speaking, there is no difference in the meaning. So why it is like that? It's a convention. I don't know why it is like that.
I face the problem in transliterating M, where to put the M and dot and not without the M.
Correct.
That's problem. No, in transliteration, it comes in English with the diacritic marks.
Correct.
So there's no specific rule how to do it.
Yeah.
And Bhanubhadaya, in the middle of a sentence, it's the same rule will follow based on the next letter. You will choose like Sanskritam will write with the anuswar and something else to do with.
If the following letter is
swara, then we will write Dhamma.
If it is in the middle of the sentence, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The only time the rule is fixed is, or you blindly apply makara is if it's at the end of the sentence. Other times you look at rule 1 or rule 2, anywhere else in the sentence.
Sorry, I meant in the middle of a word, like Sanskritam. If it's in.
That's a different topic. That's another lesson, Aniyama. We'll look at it next.
Okay. Thank you.
We are only today looking at the end of the word, not in the middle of the word.
Okay, again the Sanskritam, when it ends with ma, it will be makara.
Correct. Ends with ma, so ma sound, so it's a makara. Correct. Okay, let's look at one more topic. I want to do this not through a slide, but slightly differently. So there is a very small topic called api and cha. So in English, we have and also, right? So in Sanskritam, similarly, we have two words, cha and api. Cha means and, api means also. So, Sandeep Mahodaya, read the first sentence.
You change the slide?
Oh, sorry. Read this sentence.
Chitre kim kim asti.
Kim kim asti. So here the anuswara because it's ka. Here makara because the next letter is right? Okay. But that's not the point of this exercise.
Yeah.
The point of the exercise is api and cha, learning api and cha.
Yeah.
So chitre kim kim asti. What are in this picture? Read this sentence.
Chitre sanchika mapika lekhani phalam cha santi.
So sanchika
file,
mapika
ruler or scale, lekhani pen, phalam fruit. So and they are santi.
They are, chitre means in the picture.
In the picture.
So the question is, what is in the picture? The answer is, in the picture, there is a sanchika, there is a mapika, there is a lekhani, there is a phalam. So in English, we would say, in the picture, there is a file, ruler, pen, and fruit. So same way, sanchika, mapika, lekhani, phalam, cha,
santi.
So when you have a list of words that are all that you want to treat as a group, just like in English, instead of and, we would write cha.
One doubt, can I ask?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so here now cha came after the last item also, last thing, right? And before that last one, you don't put a comma. That means that cha is actually like.
Yeah, see, comma is a modern convenience that we are putting for ourselves because we are in 2021. But if you read the scripture, there is no comma.
Here, because after lekhani, there is no comma.
After lekhani, there is no comma. There should be a comma actually. There is no comma. I think that's the typing.
I have a question.
Yes, Rachna Mahoday.
If it would be lekhani cha phalam santi, would that be wrong? Because visually it's an and then the last object.
If there were only two objects, you would say lekhani cha phalam santi.
Okay.
Okay. So just like in English, we can say sanchika cha mapika cha lekhani cha phalam santi. There is a file and ruler and pencil and fruit. You can say that. Nothing wrong with that. So same way in Sanskritam, normally you use only one cha at the end of the list of words that you want to group together. But you are also welcome to put cha in between each of these words. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, thank you.
Rachna Mahoday, read these two sentences. Third and fourth sentences.
Kanyakumarim ke gamishyanti.
Kanyakumarim, not rim, reem.
Kanyakumarim ke gamishyanti.
We saw K in the past, right?
Yes.
K is the Bahuvachana for?
Of what?
Kaha, K. So who are all going to Kanyakumari?
Okay. Kanyakumarim Chhatraha Adhyapakaha Chhatraha Adhyapakaha Pradhanacharyaha cha gamishyanti.
Chhatraha Adhyapakaha Pradhanacharyaha cha. So this and these we are combining with cha. Chhatraha is students, Adhyapakaha is teachers, Pradhanacharya is the headmaster. So students, teachers and headmaster are going to Kanyakumari.
Here KK is repeated twice.
Who कौन जा रहा है in Hindi we say, right?
Okay.
Like that.
One the question, Banu Mahodaya. On the first question, Chitre Kim. Why do we have two Kims?
Same, like I was saying, right? In Hindi, for example, what all are there or kya hai, we say.
Right.
I don't know if you know.
These two Kims are different. Kim, or because you have
That is the rule.
the rule that you were talking about, right? I see.
So here the sound is followed by a vyanjana. So it's a
Vyanjana.
anuswara.
It's a dot.
Here the sound is followed by a swara. So it's a makara.
Okay, got it. Clear. Thank you.
Yeah, we
And,
can say.
One more question is, in the first one we said Kim because those were all Napumsakalingam objects, huh?
No, if you don't know what is there, Mapika is a Strilinga, Sanchika is a Strilinga, Lekhani is a Strilinga.
No, because we didn't use K there. Here we used KK, there we used Kim.
Because we are asking what are the objects in the picture. So we don't know what are the objects. So that's why we use the Napumsakalingam. What? Here, the questioner is asking who are all going. So that's why we said KK.
Okay.
We could also have said kaha, who is going, Ekavachana.
Okay.
Okay, Vijay Menon Mahodaya.
Okay.
Read this sentence only.
Okay. Kim Pradhanacharyaha api gamishyati.
Is the headmaster also going? Api is also.
Also. Is Pradhanacharyaha api gamishyati. Okay.
Gamishyati is going in the future tense. We will learn about the future tense later. Don't worry about it. Api also. So the questioner is asking, is the headmaster also going? So here Kim is being used. Okay, never mind. We will come back to it. I'll confuse you. Don't worry about it. Read these two also.
Rama patati nutanaha patati girihi patati. Then
so the sentence. So in the first sentence, he is saying Rama. Somebody called Rama is reading. Somebody called Nutanaha is reading. Girihi is reading. Or if you combine these three.
Okay. Rama, Nutanaha, Girihi, cha patanti. Okay.
Uttamam. And if I want to add one more sentence, to say Bhagya also is reading, how would I say?
Rama, Nutan, Girihi.
No. Okay, this is fine.
Acha, you don't want to add there. Okay. Separately.
I want to add the next sentence. I want to say Bhagya is also reading, also api.
Acha, Bhagya api patati.
Uttamam. Bhagya api patati. Uttamam. Bhagya Mahoday, read this please.
Atra. That's the one?
Yes.
Atra Shishavaha Balaha Yuvakaha Yuvatyaha Jeshtaha Cha Santi.
Here Shishavaha is
Bahuvachana for Shishu. Shishu.
Balaha.
Bala. Or Balaha.
Yuvakaha.
Yuvakaha. Yuvati. Yuvatyaha. Jeshtaha.
So all put together, what does the sentence mean?
Here.
Here. Baby.
Shishavaha. Children.
children.
Balaha,
Ah.
students.
Youth.
Yuvakaha,
Youth.
young men or young women. Yuvatyaha, young women. Jeshtaha. Here you
Elders.
say brothers or
Elders.
elders. Elders are there.
Also are there.
Yeah, are also there.
So if I want to add to this sentence, the guru is also here. What would we say? How would we say it?
Guru, you want me to say Bahuvachana or singular?
Let's do Ekavachana. It's simpler, no?
Guruhu api asti.
Guruhu api asti. So cha is and, api is also. Guruhu api asti.
Yeah.
Anupama Mahoday, read this please.
प्रयागे गणा गंगा यमुना सरस्वती च इति तिस्रः नद्यः मिलन्ति.
In Prayaga,
the rivers Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati,
and
so
Yamuna
and Saraswati meet. Okay.
So I know in Prayaga, Godavari does not meet, but let us say for learning purpose, I want to say Godavari also meets. How would I say that?
Godavari api milati.
Godavari api milati. Milati because it's Ekavachana.
Singular, yes. Ekavachana.
Hemanti Mahoday, do the last one. I mean, this will be the last one. Do this sentence.
Asmakam pariksha somavasare mangalavasare cha asti.
So Asmakam is our. Don't worry about it. It just means our.
Our pariksha exam. Monday, Tuesday.
So
Monday and Tuesday.
Monday and
Tuesday. So their exam on Monday and Tuesday.
Okay. If I want to say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
So Asmakam pariksha somavasare mangalavasare budhavasare guruvasare cha asti.
It is on Friday also.
Asmakam pariksha somavasare mangalavasare budhavasare guruvasare cha asti api.
Next sentence. I want to say it's on Friday also. Next sentence, not part of the same sentence. Second sentence.
Okay. So Asmakam pariksha shukravasare api asti.
Shukravasare api asti. So cha is and, api is also.
That asmakam need not be repeated, right? Or should we?
She wanted to practice full sentence, I think that's why she said it. But shukravasare api asti. That's good enough. That's good enough.
Asmakam means what?
Our.
Okay.
Our. Okay. Any questions on what we have covered?
When you say the individual days, is that why it's asti and not santi?
Correct. It's on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Asti. Correct. Any questions before we stop for the day?
There's one question that came up in the tutorial class, Mahodaya. Like when you're splitting the word into individual letters with the halanta. So there was a doubt on the visarga portion. So when you're splitting, say guru hu.
Ga, u, r.
So the last letter, r, r plus u plus aha, right? Or it is gu, g plus r plus g.
I have seen both ways. I have seen uhu as the last letter. I have seen u plus aha also.
So which is correct?
Both seem
are
to be
correct?
both seem to be correct.
Okay, no. So the question that we were debating is, does the visarga have an independent existence without the a?
So you would put two dots, one on top of each other.
Without the a also. So it can be ihi, uhu.
So
That's
uhu,
also allowed.
that is also valid.
Okay.
Astu. We will stop here because it's 9:30, and then we will. I will stay back. If anybody has questions, you can ask me. Viraj Mahodaya, please do the Mangala Shlokam. Everybody else, please mute yourself.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
धन्यवादः महोदय सर्वे
धन्यवादः महोदय
धन्यवाद महोदय।